In this video, I am going to show you how to create a recurring invoice in Wave. Begin by heading to your Wave dashboard. Once you are on the dashboard, click on Sales and Payments from the left-hand side menu, and from the options that appear, select Recurring Invoices. Recurring invoices are invoices that are automatically generated based on the schedule you set. These are particularly useful if you provide services or products to customers on a regular basis, such as weekly, monthly, or yearly. Once you are in the Recurring Invoices section, click on the Create a Recurring Invoice button located at the upper right-hand side of your screen. The interface will initially look similar to a standard invoice. First, select the customer for whom you want to create this invoice. You can then enter a product or service order number if needed. Next, set the payment terms by specifying how long the customer has to make the payment. For example, you can set the invoice to be due within 7 days. After setting the payment terms, select the product or service being sold. You may select any service you want and enter the quantity and price. Once you have completed these details, scroll down and click Save and Continue. Now you need to configure the recurring schedule. Choose how often the invoice should repeat. Options include daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, or a custom schedule. For this example, I will select monthly. Then, select the day of the month on which the invoice should be created. For instance, you may choose the 5th day of every month. Set the start date for the first invoice and define an ending period if desired. You can end after a certain number of invoices or choose for the recurring invoices to continue indefinitely. Select the time zone for invoice creation and click Next. The next section allows you to enable the Get Paid option. Click Next to continue. You can then configure automatic transactions if online payments are set up, or switch to manual payments if necessary, and click Save. The final section allows you to configure sending options. Paid Wave users can send invoices automatically, while free users can choose to send invoices manually or download them as PDFs to send directly to customers. Click Next, then Approve and Start Recurring Invoice. Your recurring invoice is now active, and you will see the first invoice date along with an active label, and this is how you create a recurring invoice in Wave.